You know, Rasulullah came, and there's no doubt Quraysh are the best human beings in their jinns. Even the kuffar of Quraysh, if a person is Arab and he's from Quraysh, his jinns, he's the best human being, and his jinns. So Prophet Muhammad came, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to these people Allah mentioned in this ayah. And he found Abu Bakr, who was from Quraysh, and Umar, and Uthman, and Ali. They're from Quraysh. The four of them, they became brothers to Bilal ibn Rabah. Bilal was from Ethiopia, from Abyssinia. Different people, different culture. Those two groups became the brothers to Suhaib al-Rumi, who was born, raised up in Rome. White people, Byzantine, different from Ethiopia, different from the Arabs. Those three groups, they became the brothers to Salman al-Farisi. Salman al-Farisi is closer to where you people come from in that area. Different from the other three groups. I'm talking about the differences like the heavens and the earth, the night and the day. They're not even close. Those four groups of people, they became brothers to who? They became brothers to people like our mother, Safiya bintu Huyay, Prophet Muhammad's wife, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And some of the other Yahud, people who were Jews, and they accepted Islam. And the Jews made a lot of trouble for the Arabs, made a lot of trouble for the Arabs in Medina, a lot of trouble. So Allah mentioned one of those ayat that show how Islam dealt with racism. لَتَجِدَنَّ أَشَدَّ النَّاسِ عَدَاوَةً لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الْيَهُودِ وَالَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا. You find the people giving the believers the most animosity, hatred, the people who most problems are the Yahud. Because they're people of hasad and haqd. They killed the prophets and the messengers. They're the worst animosity to believe. And the mushrikun, the people of shirk. And that's why some of our Muslim brothers who are ignorant, but their religion is a religion of shirk. They do shirk. That's why they have such hatred for the Wahhabi mentality. I'm not a Wahhabi. I don't know. What do you mean Wahhabi? I'm a person who wants to be on the Kitab and the Sunnah the way the companions were. So you find due to jahl, because a lot of shirk is being taught to them. The Malvi Saab knows the all of this. Make dua, istighatha to the dead man, all of this shirk. So when they find people of a tawheed, it's too much. You have to understand that. It's a qaida, principle. The ones who have the most animosity, people of shirk and the Yahud. Now, what's the point? Well, when those people accepted and embraced al-Islam, they became Muslim brothers to one another. A lot of other things can be said about that, but we're going to leave that as well. We're going to leave that. That the companions, the ahdath, and they were many. You know that Allah called some of the companions Muhajirun, right? Those who left Mecca and they went to Medina. And he called some of the companions the Ansar, those who were in Medina. And when the Muhajirun came, they opened up their doors, their pockets, and they embraced them. And Allah called them that. He called them Muhajirun and the Ansar in the Qur'an. But when they use those two titles in the wrong way, the Muhajirun say, hey, Muhajirun, because they want to fight the Ansar, their brothers. And then the Ansar, when they saw they were going to fight them because of where they came from, tribalism, Qawmiyah, when those people, they say, hey, Ansar, let's get together. Prophet Muhammad saw that, and he said to them, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ad-da'watu jahiliyyah, wa ana bayna adhharikum da'uha fa innaha muntina. Are you two groups making the call of a jahiliyyah racism? Just because you're muhajir, you're just gonna fight him? And because he's Ansar, he's gonna fight you? No, the Muslims is not like that. I'm just gonna go with my people because my people. You gotta have filters. If any African American came against al-Islam, it's my responsibility to do with him what Abu Bakr said he would do with his son Muhammad. When his boy Muhammad was fighting against the Muslims on the day of Badr, he told his father later on, I had an opportunity, Ya Abi, to do you. You wasn't looking. I could have done you. But you're my father, so I let you go. Abu Bakr said, well, if the tables have been turned, I would have done you. I would have dealt with you. Why? Because you don't find people لا تجد قوم يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر يوادون من حاد الله ورسوله. Anybody who is against Allah and His Messenger, you don't find the believers loving them, even if they're their fathers, their brothers. No, gotta have filters.